It's time for everyone's new favorite trivia game show. Speeding Bullets Reloaded presents the Historical Nerd, featuring monthly trivia with your host, Stony McFave, quizzing our contestants, Tupper and Jayme. Back to you, Stony.
Hello and welcome to Speeding Bullets Reloaded presents the Historical Nerd Game Show, January edition. I am your host, Stony McFave. Thank you to our announcer, Richie.
Backhanded. Thanks, me. Thanks for doing that, me. Who are you? Me? And I thought I was the one on this podcast that thanked himself for doing work. Hey, everybody, it's Tupper. What's going on? And
Jayme popped her mic
Me.
all we heard was
Jayme.
Me.
Every one of us forgets about the mic popping thing. I am stuffing your face with popcorn.
Me. Yeah, I am.
Stuffing her face with popcorn as usual. Jayme Schuler. Welcome to the show.
So we are back to January theme stuff. Not that we always do January theme stuff or whatever, but we did Christmas theme stuff.
Christmas.
Wow, it's already going to be one of those episodes.
It's Christmas time.
Christmas.
You know, it's about right because it's the last episode before I go in for my surgery.
That's right.
Also, Richie, what theme would there be for January? Doom and gloom?
New Year's?
Fair?
New Year's?
No, that's December. That's, New Year's is not a January thing.
December.
Christmas. January.
December.
New Year's is literally
January is
the
New
1st
Year.
of January.
Let's be
Nice
honest.
try,
most
Tupper.
of the partying that happens on New Year's happens pre-midnight. Oh, what happens after midnight?
The New
it's a
Year
but
happens.
The New Year doesn't happen.
You're passed out in a ditch by that point. All of the best things for the New Year happen before the New Year hits. After that, you are drunk. You're miserable. You wake up. You've woken up vomiting 4 times into your bathtub, and it's like, welcome to the New Year. This is how we're starting it.
Fun
Yay.
fact.
I've had New Year's that have gone till 4.
Fun fact, I have passed out in a ditch on New Year's.
So did I.
I have not.
2008.
And I've been known to stay up until 4 or 5 playing games and drinking on New Year's Eve.
Well, Jamie's doing the New Year right, whereas Richie and I, up until recently, I guess we're trying to bring in the New Year in as miserable way as possible. Anyway,
shall we get to the questions? In our first round, 1
Game.
point per question. 0 points on the board for both of our contestants. Question number 1.
So is Jayme gonna win this one, or am I gonna win this one? He says.
Tupper.
I think
She's like, I'm not even gonna.
I think Jamie's gonna win this one.
Tupper.
Also,
I mean, you.
despite the fact that I was 98% sure about all of the sound clips, I am realizing I did not try to space them out in any way. I am warning you.
Nor has he guaranteeing that they're at the right place for the right question.
It's a game. It's part of the game.
Of course.
All right.
Guess what question this clip is for?
Question number 1. On the 1st of January 1818, Mary Shelley's novel Frankenstein was published anonymously in London. 500 copies were made. In its original publishing, it is also included. This is also included in the title.
Teen Wolf.
Tupper.
stumbled over that whole thing so much. Jayme and I's faces were like, where is he going with this?
I'm surprised you could see my face with this Discord thing in fucking front of it.
I should not maybe have used a wordy one so much for the first question.
I moved it around.
For any question. How do you move me around? Not that I want to see me, but
I expanded my screen so I could see your wonderful face and have it be a part of the show. Anyway, to answer the question that Richie asked, what was the subtitle for Frankenstein? It was The Modern Prometheus.
You are correct. I also decided to change the correct answer thing.
What did it used to be?
It was just a ding.
Well, I think I like the ding better.
No, I like the multiple dings.
Of course you would.
So
it's
Tupper
very festive.
Gets 1 point.
Civ?
That was actually a very hard question. Should have been further down the list.
Yeah.
I knew it.
That
but
probably should have been. That should have been worth 5 points.
Yeah.
Or
in round,
depriving me.
All right.
Depriving me of points later on.
Question number 2. And our first sound clip of the game. Identify this show that debuted the 3rd of January 1951 by this sound clip.
Teen Wolf!
Tupper.
Dragnet.
You are correct, sir. Getting another point.
What is Dragnet?
Dragnet is a show starring, and I think it's also created by Jack
Oh my God.
Webb.
I think he was answering it like a Jeopardy question, not asking you.
Correct.
Dragnet.
I thought he was.
Jayme is correct.
I thought Tupper was trying to add some flavor to the end of the question, but
No. I mean, Dragnet is very famous, especially for the voices that are done. But of course, it is rounding the corner on what did you say? 1953.
1951.
Fuck, that's
and that's just the TV
51.
show. Previous to the TV
80
show,
years ago.
it was a radio show that began, I want to say, in 1947, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, the number of people that grew up watching Dragnet are diminishing every day. Unless you have TV Land.
Question number 3, and our second soundbite.
Second of 20 soundbites.
Actually, I was pretty liberal with the soundbites this time. But on the 3rd of January 1983, identify this game added to The Price is Right by this sound clip. Jayme.
I'm going to go with Plinko.
You are correct. Putting Jayme on the board.
Richie's favorite Price is Right game.
Yeah. All right. Question number 4. Originally described as the adorable kitty, this now problematic character debuted on the 5th January 1945. Odorable kitty is how I should have pronounced that correctly. The odorable kitty. Jayme.
Pepe Le Pew.
Correct. Making it a tie.
But Pepe the Pew is a skunk.
Yes.
Not a kitty.
Its nickname. His nickname was he was originally described as the odorable kitty because he chases
Never
cats.
heard that before.
And he chases the cats, and he's a skunk, so he's not adorable. Do not geek-splain the Warner Brothers animated cartoons to me, Richie, first of all. But secondly, I have never heard Pepe Le Pew referred to as the odorable kitty, which is so dumb. So dumb. Yeah. You're not the authority on this, Tupper.
Oh, well.
Yeah. If you want to do pop culture
Perhaps I would
Jeopardy,
just pull
this
out
is the
my
stuff you gotta
Pepe
learn,
Le Pew. Perhaps I would just pull out my Pepe Le Pew, huh? Oh, hello. Coming somewhere to find you.
Question number 5. Name this show that
Oh,
debuted.
toujours.
Oh my God.
Shut up.
This is why I will never be allowed on fucking Pop Culture Jeopardy, is because of Tupper. No, it's actually because of the two of you. I need to find 2 other people to go on with.
We're the best people
How
to
many
go on
times
with.
do you think before we do question number 5, do you think you would see Tupper and or I smack each other?
No, I would
Shove
sit in
each other.
between the 2 of you. I would be in between the 2 of you to stop any of that shenanigans from happening.
And I'd just be reaching over Jamie, smacking Richie in the head, and he'd be reaching behind Jamie, pinching me in the butt, and you'd hear Colin Jost out of nowhere be like, "Speeding Bullets Reloaded team, can you stop with the shenanigans? We're trying to play a game here."
All right, speaking of games we're trying to play,
next question.
Question number 5. Name this show that debuted on the 5th of January, 1991 by its theme song.
Don't know about the future. That's anybody.
Jayme.
Blossom.
You are correct. Putting Jamie now in the lead at 3 points to 2. Question.
I never watched Blossom.
I watched it. Well, with their stupid hats and everything.
I watched it, sadly. Question number 6. 6th of January, 1994, Olympic ice skater Nancy Kerrigan was attacked when Tonya Harding's husband hired this man to break her legs.
Teen Wolf.
Tupper.
Jeff Galooly.
Correct, sir. See, I
Jeff
didn't want to.
Galooly.
If I made the question about Nancy Kerrigan or Tonya Harding, it would have been too easy. So, but that brings it back to a tie game.
I'm sure Jamie also knew that it was Jeff Galooly.
Probably.
I did follow figure skating back in those days very, very closely.
Question number 7. Name this show that debuted on the 8th of January, 1996 by its theme.
Teen Wolf.
Tupper.
That would be Third Rock from the Sun.
You are correct, sir.
What date did that premiere on?
The 8th of January, 1996.
I thought it was the 9th of January.
It could have been a typo.
I'm just saying, I heard
these questions.
They're the date.
These questions are only vetted by me.
Well, the only reason I say that is because I watched Third Rock from the Sun, obviously, but one of the big things in the show was them talking about the date of their arrival on Earth. Mm-hmm. Their date of arrival was January 9th, and I remember that because my birthday is January 9th. So, but it's possible that they say that the first episode aired on January 8th, but they said that it's the 9th of January in the script. I don't know.
All right, question number 8.
Well, we also do know, though, that Richie is not 100% accurate all the time with his dates.
There's typos.
We know that in the
Sometimes
past
there's
there have been
temporary dyslexia. Sometimes it's just I was really high when I wrote it.
Well, I'm just saying there's been years that have been put in wrong. I'm checking. When did Third Rock for the Sun premiere? January 9th, 1996.
All right. So, typo by me. Or maybe
I got it right.
Maybe I mixed it up with a date from the next question, which is this show premiered on FX on the 9th of January 2000 and is soon getting a sequel series.
You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now.
Jamie?
Malcolm in the Middle.
That is correct.
Now let's just see if you mixed them up.
This one's actually a really close game with it tied at 4-4.
No, it also started on the 9th of January.
Okay. So I did not mix it up. I just got the previous wrong. The previous one incorrect. All right. It happens. I don't have a team like Pop Culture Jeopardy does to verify these questions.
No, and the people
Also-
the person that you did have as a fact checker is now a contestant, so she can't fact check till after it's been put out.
I cannot stress this enough. Doesn't matter at all. It doesn't. So, see?
All right. Question number 9. This Fox animated series debuted on the 9th of January. Oh, really a lot of 9th of January. January 2011, and follows the Belcher family and their restaurant.
Birthday.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Birthday boy gets questions right. That's Bob Burgers, one of my favorite shows.
Yeah.
Bob's Burgers.
All right.
Also, another reason that I know and love that show is because even though I didn't start watching it until the mid 2010s, premiered on my birthday. So look at all the great pop culture things that came out on the day that I was born, solidifying that I'm the greatest man in history.
Maybe at some subconscious level in my thought head when I was doing this, I was like,
And your thought head?
in my thought head when I was doing this, well, in my thought process was like,
My brain skull.
It's Tupper's birthday, so if I don't do a few things on his birthday, he's gonna be like, wah, 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 wah.
First of all, you're correct. I probably would have said something. And secondly, it's not my fault that great things premiered on my birthday that we all love. So such is life.
All right.
It's a parable, a mystery, an enigma wrapped in a mystery smothered in secret sauce.
Wrapped in bacon. Question number 10. Gobo, Moki, and Wembley are 3 of the characters.
Team Wolf!
Tupper.
Fraggle Rock.
That's right. In this show that premiered on the 10th of January, 1983.
Oh my God! When you guys, if you haven't gotten to it yet, the Fraggle Rock question is pretty funny on Pop Culture.
Oh, no,
Jeopardy.
I did get it. I've been there. Yeah. And the Bluey
Hey,
question.
Richie, did you steal a bunch of questions from Pop Culture Jeopardy for our game show?
No, I did not.
Oh,
He's like,
it's not the same
I'm gonna put
question.
parts-
Though
I didn't say it's the same question.
I did notice later in my writing, there are some questions that may be more phrased Jeopardy-like because I was watching it as I was making questions. So
He is inspired by, influenced by.
Well, it's not a bad thing to get us used to it, right?
it's true. At the end of round 1, we were at Tupper with 6 points and Jayme at 4 points. It is a very close game where the points don't matter. But
Whose line is it anyway?
Fun fact, I was actually like emailing out a couple places I searched up, and making shirts is super expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I really need to get Jen to set up the heat press I bought her last year.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. You make them on your own. It's a hell of a lot less expensive, but you still got to buy the T-shirts, and you got to get a good place for the T-shirts because you got to make your money back on them.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Radio Shack helps you discover the private magic of highway hi-fi with a tremendous 50% discount on this 8-track player by Realistic. It's only $29.95 at participating Radio Shack stores and dealers. During this sale, you save $30, enough to pay for speakers and a whole lot more. The sale-priced, realistic car stereo tape player. Only at Radio Shack, a Tandy company.
A pickup in a singles bar leads to murder, and that's when Risco goes into action. Watch this intriguing cop, a one-time convict, in action tonight at 10, 9 Central on CBS.
Sears,
National Automotive Sale. The Sears Die Hard. The battery you've seen start 5 cars is now on sale. Save $7 on the Die Hard. Now only $37.99. For traction, mileage, and strength, get Sears steel-belted radial, the same type of tire that beat the Baja. Now the biggest savings ever. Save $36 to $80 on sets of 4. Only at Sears.
So moving along into round 2, double points. Double points. So you're gonna get 2 points per question. Question number 11. Name this show that debuted on the 12th of January, 1966 by the sound clip. Tupper.
A look on Jamie's face like, what the fuck? It's Batman. Batman is the answer.
I thought using any sort of dialogue from the show would have been way too easy of a sound clip. That's why I went with the fight scene sounds. Tupper gets 2 points before
Some of us have the entirety of the sound formation of Batman from the 1960s ingrained in their brain because I was very young when I was watching those shows. So really, not so much dialogue do I remember, but it's definitely the cadence and voices. It's definitely the music. It's definitely the sound effects that are all stuck in my brain. Just again, same with the Warner Brothers cartoons, because those are among the first things that I ever got into when I was growing up.
Excellent. Question number 12. This series of reoccurring sketches on SNL about some misshaped aliens began on the 15th of January 1977 and would later be adapted into a film. Jamie.
Coneheads.
You are correct. And I just realized I didn't give...
That was the longest fucking... Ding, 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 ding. You gave him the 2 points. You just said, I'm going to give you the 2 points before I forget.
But I didn't give him the 2 points from the previous question. Because we were at...
That is right.
We were at 6-4 at the end of round 1, and he got 2 right, so he should have 10, and you have 6.
6.
My hope is someday that we can record the game show in front of podiums with Richie at a podium, and that there's like 5 minutes while he's just scribbling on the podium, being like, okay, well, the points go here, and there's, hold on, I gotta type it in and then put it up on the board. Everyone just give me a second. And we have to leave the whole thing in.
That was the 3rd question in round 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the first question?
Oh, no.
Did your brain stroke off for a second there, Jamie?
No, mine did. There was only question 11 and question 12. So,
Yeah. I'm like, I don't remember a question before the Batman one.
Yeah. All right.
So Tupper is at 8, and I'm at 6.
Yeah. But somehow, I think I turned the knob too far. I have the score at 10-8 for for Tupper right now, which is still a 2-point difference. So we'll just leave it because it's too hard for me to turn it backwards. You guys get bonus
Colin
points.
Jost's career as the host of Pop Culture Jeopardy is not at risk.
Hey, he did try to give away free points in questions and before telling people that he didn't have the authority to do that. Question number 13. Name this character that first debuted in the comic strip Thimble Theater in January 1929 by this sound clip.
Teen Wolf!
Sever.
Hi?
You are correct. I almost hit this button.
You know, if Richie were to become the host of Jeopardy, any form of Jeopardy, the episodes would take probably an hour to film just to get him to say the question correctly.
And he picked the longest. I'm realizing the ding, 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 ding is really long. Like, it should be ding, 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 5 dings. That one's like 10.
Yeah, I need to fix that one.
Why does it have so many dings?
Because I have to fix it.
Richie would be like, please answer. Yeah,
it's like 20 dings.
20 dings.
To be fair, I do think I cut it off early a few times. So
he would be like, please pick the answer to this sound clip, but you have to wait till the whole sound clip plays in order before you answer the question, and it would be like a minute long.
Okay, so a couple of the funniest categories of pop culture Jeopardy so far are Paul and Jost having to rap or read rap lyrics, but I don't know which episode it's in, but there is one where it's the announcer who's reading out the clues.
Johnny Gilbert.
Yeah, so Johnny Gilbert's reading out clues to these like really whacked out lyrics. Anyways, it's hilarious. That
I don't think
category is... I think it's the last episode that's up right now that happened in, but oh my God, it was hilarious.
There's one that I thought was really hilarious. In the question at the end of it, it says, "Please don't sing it. It's really expensive for us." Anyways, back to our game. 14, question 14. Debuting on the 18th of January, 2007, this show starred Jennifer Beals, Mia Kirshner, and Pam Grier, among others.
Teen Wolf!
Tupper.
The L Word.
You are correct, sir. Giving you another 2 points.
I would get chastised for not knowing that.
Mm-hmm.
Ew.
I would like
it's
to
also
congratulate
a really good show.
myself for saying Kirshner properly.
Mia Kirshner. Great actress. Always a joy to see her anything. And honestly, I was just surprised that Jennifer Beals was able to still be awesome years after, the 80s and her star power in the 80s. The L Word's a great show. It is devastating. It will upset you because of all of the stuff that those ladies go through on the show. But it is worth your time. I've heard that Generation Q, I think, Generation Q is the follow-up. Not as good. Was canceled after a season.
Oh, I didn't even know there was a follow-up. So, all right.
There was.
Question number 15. 19th January 1981 is the birthday of this character that slays. Jayme.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Or Buffy Summers.
You are correct on both. I would have taken both answers. Giving Jayme 2 points.
Yeah, there was no way I was going to answer that question, Jayme.
Thank you. It's like Golden Girls, Buffy, Veronica Mars.
Reality.
I'm just happy that Buffy is a fellow Capricorn. So,
All right, question
pulling
number
it in for the Caps.
16.
Very well organized. A little bit chaotic.
This teen drama, created by Kevin Williamson, premiered on the WB on 20 January 1998.
Teen Wolf!
Tupper.
I don't want to wait for this question about Dawson's Creek.
That is correct. I spared you guys the Dawson Creek sound effect.
But why? That Paula Cole song is great. Great song.
You could have also used the Jan Arden song.
It's true.
Nobody thinks of the Jan Arden song.
Now, did you know that before they took the Paula Cole song, they had actually asked they wanted to use Alanis Morissette's Hand in My Pocket,
Oh, I did not know
and
that.
Alanis said no.
Yep, that is correct. That is
Interesting.
correct.
All right,
And it doesn't really fit the show either,
No.
so it's almost better that they didn't get
glad you
Hand in
said
My
that.
Pocket. Now, some people will say, like Jayme included, that the Jan Arden song is also fits Dawson's Creek, but I think it depends on where you fall under this, where you started watching Dawson's Creek and everything. But it's not Dawson's Creek without Paula Cole's song,
Yeah. Question number 17.
in my opinion.
Name this 1977 TV miniseries that received 37 Primetime Emmy Award nominations and took home 9. Jayme,
I'm gonna go with Roots.
you are correct. I knew when I wrote that, like, this is a Jayme question. Completely.
That's the
I
other
also
place
knew that was Roots.
I feel like that's the other place I may help out in when we get onto Jeopardy is award shows. Mm-hmm. When they have categories about award shows.
Yeah, because I gave up on award shows a while ago, and I only maybe
Yes,
check
you
out
know.
some of the highlights
You-
sometimes. I
You
have to
mention
tell
it
you
every time I mention an award show. I know.
Question number 18. Name this series, debuting 23 January 1983 by its theme.
Teen Wolf
Tupper,
would be the A-Team.
you are correct. Giving Tupper another 2 points.
Dun, dun, dun.
Question
Before I
number-
had a Ken doll, I had A-Team action figures that acted as my Ken doll.
Nice.
I
Did
also
you have
had
them
the
all?
A-Team van. No, I didn't have them all. No, I had Murdoch and Mr. T.
Yay, Baracus.
Yeah.
Hey, Baracus, fool!
Baracus. Question number 19.
And but I did have the A-Team van.
Nice.
Classic. It's a classic.
Question number 19. 23 January 2003 saw the premiere of this science entertainment TV series led by Adam Savage and Jamie Heineman.
Teen Wolf!
Tupper,
The Mythbusters is the answer.
you are correct, sir. Another 2 points for
One of my
Tupper.
all-time favorite television series because it is not only filled with explosions, not only has great hosts in Adam Savage and Jamie Heineman, not only has one of my huge crushes of all time, Carrie Byron, is one of the hosts, but it's because it's about science. It is about using the scientific method to solve problems that are directly, in some cases, related to pop culture. And I just love that combination of science and entertainment. And just what a great show. And it's so hard to believe that the Mythbusters were never friends.
Yeah, I heard that. I was just about to say,
I
I'm
mean,
like, I don't know if it's true or not, but I hear that they were not actually friends outside of the show.
Yeah, they were only work colleagues. Adam Savage has said many times, he's like, there is no person I respect more than Jamie, but we are not buddies. We do not think about things the same way. We don't chum around. We don't have drinks. I haven't met his I haven't been over to his house to have dinner. Like they were work colleagues, and they just have very different ways of thinking. And it's just, I think it's really important to talk about those things because you don't always have to be best friends with all the people you work with. And you probably shouldn't always be friends with the people you work with, because that's one of the reasons the show works, is because they have diametrically opposite views about situations, and that's how they were able to solve problems. Is Jayme is, or Adam Savage has talked all the time. He's like, that back and forth where Jayme would have an idea and be very against my suggestion, and we had to kind of find some common ground, is really how we were able to solve and make a lot of the myths accurate and make them hit and bring home that science aspect to it. And I think that's just super fascinating and super important for us to know. You know, people they're crushed when they find out that Adam and Jayme were friends in real life. But I don't know. I think it makes perfect sense, because why would you be friends with everybody you work with? There's so many TV shows and movies where characters are dating and they get along. And I mean, for God's sakes, we were talking about It Ends With Us, and how in the movie the two characters fall in love and then, you know, abuse, and then and then in real life, obviously they got along initially, but as the movie progressed, they started butting heads, and now they're suing one another. So there you go.
Back to the game.
Life.
Question number 20, the last question of round 2. This series that debuted 26th of January 1979 also created a fashion trend with one of its characters' short shorts. Jayme.
Dukes of Hazzard?
You are correct. 2 points for Jayme. Bringing our score at the end of round 2 for 20 for Tupper and 14 for Jayme.
I don't know why I was thinking of Charlie's Angels for that last one.
I don't know.
They did wear
maybe
short
you were
shorts
thinking
sometimes.
about Farrah Fawcett's hair, which caused
Maybe.
but
Maybe.
not a fashion short shorts.
Nope.
Well, who wears short shorts? I wear short shorts.
Yes. Not question number 3. Round 3. The questions will be read.
She's not even doing the commercials. He's just like completely. He usually says,
that's
"We're
right.
gonna be
Right back after this. Yeah,
Oh.
I'm still gonna insert the commercials, but I forgot to do that fun pretend stuff. Shut up, Tupper.
Shut up, Tupper.
Mr. Black.
Oh, boy.